Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing alright. I know it's a little dark in here, but fuck it, it is what it is. Darkness isn't bad, by the way. When I use these words like dark, I mean we come from the darkness. It's dark in the womb, so it's not a bad thing. It's all about what you do with the area that you're in, because you can be in a completely lit up, brilliant looking room. Like hospitals are very light, aren't they? But yet they are very nefarious, in my opinion. It's not even really an opinion anymore, but da-da-da. Anyways, what I want to talk about is hemp. And again, like I'm like, since I've been gone, like I've been back online, I'm looking through stuff, and I'm still not seeing anybody talking about hemp. And this is like, it bothers me a little bit on a personal level, but this is more about y'all's like respect for Mother Nature, like our planet Earth and like our home, and the fact that I have shared with you guys solutions to help rejuvenate the soil, to help end this plastic fucking industrial complex, which is fucking up the whole earth and fucking up, and it's killing, not just fucking up, like killing the animals, killing the planets, killing us on many different levels. Not to mention it, we're buying this stuff, which is funding these evil corporations whom are profiting off of making us sick, making the planet sick, and killing off the animals' habitats and killing off animals as well. So I've shared with you guys that solution. I've shared with you guys the potentiality for it to cure cancer. I've shared with you guys how it can be made stronger than steel, 7 times stronger than steel. It can produce a supercapacitor battery that's faster and better than anything on the market today. Like, I've given you guys endless amounts of, not endless, but I've given you guys a plethora of good information to help solve these very dire problems on the planet right now. And there still isn't anybody talking about it. You know, and I'm bringing this up because, again, like, I feel this isn't just me like wanting to vent. This is something actually I felt a few weeks ago, because a few weeks ago I decided to look into my views. I usually don't check how many people are watching my channels or what type of views I get at all. Like the last time I checked, other than about 2 weeks ago, was probably maybe 2 years ago. To be honest with you guys, I really don't check my views at all. I just don't, because I really don't give a shit. If people want to watch, they want to watch. If they don't, they don't. It is what it is. But I decided to. Just I kept on getting hit with a compulsion, and so I finally was like, fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna go ahead and check it out. And it was during the time that I was making all those videos on, flowers and trees and the birds and the bees and nature, and I was rhyming things and, just sharing you guys, a lot of the beauty of nature and trying to put some beautiful words in there to help, perpetuate that message. And those videos ended up getting a lot of views, and in the same day, I would also make videos about hempcrete and hemp and, trying to develop a nonprofit organization and all these things, which are all designed and motivated from a place to help preserve that beauty, which so many people like to watch. And it's interesting because hardly anybody, there's a couple, hardly anybody though, was watching those videos that are actually, what Mother Nature needs. Like, we love watching and being around Mother Nature, interacting with Mother Nature and looking at Mother Nature and all this type of stuff, but we really, at least from where I'm sitting collectively on the internet, what I'm seeing is very few people, if any at all, really speaking about ways to solve the problems that we humans have perpetuated on this planet. And hemp can solve virtually, if not all of these problems. And yet still nobody wants to talk about it. It's not funny at all. Still nobody wants to talk about it. It's really bad, man. This plastic industry is no joke. The fossil fuel industry is no joke. The cancer industry is no joke. Okay, the way we build these houses is no joke. The hemp plant can solve all 4 of those things, plus a ton of extra things. Not to mention, it can give us our own ability to create our own individual infrastructure, completely independent from this satanic one. I call it satanic because, yes, it goes against that which is good. It literally is here to devour, to consume, to destroy, to deceive as much as it can. And that's what it's been doing. That's what it is doing. And while it's doing that, it's also transforming us into being more like that. Because as epigenetics has shown us, our cells absorb what we're around. So if we're constantly around a situation, a society, an infrastructure that's perpetuating all this death and destruction, common sense, science shows us we are going to absorb that energy to a lesser or greater degree, depending on one's involvement. And also involvement in love. Like, this is why I'm saying, if you really want to raise your vibrations and ascend to another level, or just even be considered a true human being, in my opinion, it's just working a job and not doing anything to help out the greater collective is not enough. Like, you have to be doing work to help out the greater collective as well as taking care of yourself. And it really isn't that hard to do. Like, even just making little videos here and there, just sharing good information on a simple topic, these little things can go a long way, especially when there's a whole bunch of us doing it. But a lot of people choose not to. A lot of people don't want to do this type of extra shit because it is extra work that is required in order to solve this problem. You know, it is what it is. There's a lot of messes. We've created a ton of messes all over the place, from the state of human beings to the state of the planet, to the animals, to the forest, to everything in between. Things are fucked up. There's a lot of good work that needs to be done. And we all have different aspects and things that we can do to help out the situation. Some of us have money, resources, abundance, whatever it may be. Some of us have youth. Some of us have strong bodies. Some of us have minds. Some of us have hearts. Some of us have the ability to do like crazy mathematical calculations. Like, there's a lot of skills that we all have. It's about us coming together as a team that's going to actually give us the spark I think that we need in order to like start literally perpetuating a new society, a new infrastructure. But it's about us all coming. It's a teamwork. It's not just one, it's a team. So like this whole thing about one dude having to come up with this grand plan to solve everything, like it's not supposed to be like that, I don't think, man. And I also don't think this type of idea, this type of grassroots movement, because that's essentially what it is, because it's all about, you know, helping perpetuate the love of nature and animals, the grass, the roots, getting into the earth, the root core of the problem. I mean, that's a very good word to help describe what's going on here. It is, I mean, this is what's needed, is us doing shit like this, is us getting our hands in the dirt, planting fucking food, you know, whatever it may be, picking up the trash that needs picking up, and also perpetuating products that aren't continuing to pollute our planet. These are all things that have a very dire need, and and very little attention is being paid to it, okay? And again, I don't want to make any more of these videos like me trying to like point fingers at people or this and that. But when something comes through to me in like spirit, you know, and I see people are loving nature, they love looking at nature, they love being around nature, they love the energy of nature, but are they taking care of it? Are they cherishing it? Can they even speak on things that are good for it? The hemp plant, I mean, there is no other plant that does what hemp does, man. I'm being real with you guys, okay? There's a reason why it was blacklisted. There's a reason why they put a spell on it. All these things have reasons behind it. And it's like, I know it's hard to get into it. I know it's hard to even speak about it. I know that there's something in you that goes to want to repel you away every time you look into it. But you got to persevere through that. You got to share this information. This is about us taking care of the planet, which we have done an extremely poor job of doing. In fact, like right now, intuitively, I'm getting like human beings, like a lot of these people with a lot of money and status and this type of this and that, like their egos are a little out of check. I'm just being real. Like a lot of you guys have the ability and the money and the influence and the power to do a lot of good with hemp, and you guys are choosing not to. And I know a lot of you know better. A lot of you made movies using this plant and making money off of this plant, which is okay, but you're choosing also to not, like, what are you doing with your money? It's okay. The profit thing is okay. Like it is in the Bible, in the Word, in the good book, you're allowed to make profit. But it's about what you do with your profit that says everything about your character. And it says everything about your appreciation to the gift that God gave you, which is your life and everything in your life, including your bank account. So if you're continuing to sit on a bunch of money and you're not doing anything good with it, or if you're not even using your voice to perpetuate anything, because even if you guys don't want to use your money, you being who you are with the status that you have and in the millions or hundreds of thousands of followers that you guys have, speaking on this plant, like if you started speaking on it, a lot of other people might start speaking on it. A lot of other people might start planting it. There might be other people that actually open up businesses to help perpetuate this plant. Like there's a lot of things you guys can do to help cherish and appreciate and take care of this planet, which we have fucked up. Okay? And it's like, we all have our hands in it, bro. If you're using a fossil fuel vehicle, you have your hands in it. I mean, it's just being here. Like, it doesn't even matter if it was your fault or not. Like, we have a problem, okay? If there's a problem, don't look at the blame. Just look at solving the problem. You know, pointing at the finger all the time, it takes away the power of the point. The point is just to deal with the problem. So let's just focus on the solutions of the problems at hand and commit to them. Commit to some action, you know, or at least start speaking about it. That's why I like brainstorming, like open up brainstorming chats where it's like, okay, we have this problem here, but we have this plan here. It's able to do this. Let's figure out a way of connecting these dots and figure out something that works. You know, simple shit like that is how you get stuff done. God works in simple ways. He's not complex. The hemp plant is very simple. It does a lot of intricate things. There's a lot of beautiful things, but it's just a plant that grows out the ground that does all these beautiful, miraculous things. And you guys are continuing to choose to not speak about it. Okay, what that says to the earth is that you really don't care very much. Just being honest with you guys, okay? There's no other plant that can do what hemp can do, okay? And we're in it. I had a dream the other night, and like the word brink kept on repeating itself over and over and over in my mind. And it's like, why brink? What's up with this word brink? Brink, brink, brink. And then it came to me, it's like we are on the brink of a transition, okay? Like the timing, like I'm not gonna urge things, I'm not gonna be impatient, because this is all God's will. Like you guys have free will, so it's up to other people if they want to take more of an active role and become more committed in this thing to do so, if they want to. It's your guys' choice. But to think that you can just sit back and everything's going to be hunky-dory is incorrect, because it's not going to be. Things are about to get a lot worse if we don't fucking figure something out soon. It's how I feel. And again, I'm not trying to, like, this is not no scare propaganda. This is just me relaying to you guys what's been revealed to me. And I've also already shared with you guys the solutions to this problem. Okay, like if I have to even hire somebody to help get this done, I will, which is silly from my financial standpoint, but that's how serious this issue is. Like this needs to get going. And this is also directed at myself too. I can do more. I know I can do more, but we can all do more. There's really no good reason why you guys haven't spoken about hemp and the beautiful things it can do, because there's a lot of people that do not know this stuff. And there's a lot of good information that proves and shows what hemp can do. So again, like this is why I feel like it's coming from a demonic source that's keeping you guys back from speaking about this. And it's not just that, but it's also about taking care of the planet, and the fact that I see so many people wanting to watch all the beauties of the planet, yet very few people are actually wanting to do what it takes to take care of the planet. And that's a very big problem. And it also puts humanity in a very precarious situation, to say it kindly, because anyway, I'm not going to get all death and crazy on you guys, but it's like we need to shape up. Is essentially the message that is really coming through here. Like the timing, I mean, the timing for us to, like, there's an opportunity here for us to like shape up and not have a massive depopulation. There is an opportunity for that not to happen, but we need to take heed and learn from the lessons that have been given to us, and learn from the mistakes that we have committed and turn those into lessons. Until we do so, we're still on the trajectory of death and doom. You know, we're still on that trajectory. Until we shape up, then we'll be up there. But we have not shaped up. And a lot of it comes from the collective, from people who've honestly watched the hemp. I mean, it's about the hemp plant, dude. That's what's going to help solve this problem. The hemp plant, and getting away from profit, like money and money-based systems, and profit without good responsibility, really, is what it should be. So there should be regulations on people whom profit. After you reach a certain profit point, you should be doing some good with your money. If everything's taken care of and everybody's hunky-dory, there are no issues and this and that, then that's a different story. But that's going to take a long time for us to get there. In the meantime, to be a true human being is to help out yourself and everybody else. So if you are profiting, if you are pulling in more money than other people, more money than you know what to do with, and you're just sitting on it and not doing anything good, that's not really acting in good accordance with being a human being. Okay, this is just what's being revealed to me. All right, so I don't want that of anybody. I want you all to be as good a human being as you can be. So I'm like, this is really just a message to let you guys know where we're at and what's coming through to me from spiritual things and what I've observed. So I encourage you guys to speak about the hemp, or come up with some other solutions, or just do something to help combat the situation here on this planet. Because we're, like I said, we're running out of time to hit that good opportunity to where we can actually save humanity from having to go through a massive depopulation, because that's a very real reality that could happen if we don't shape up. So, all right, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.